trial. Let me go now to Casey Craybill. You got an interesting point about George Zimmerman.
George Zimmerman gained 120 pounds in only 16 months. With this huge, devastating weight gain, do you think it had any effect on the trial or the jury's perception of George Zimmerman?
John Chachie, let me go to you on this. I mean, he is a completely different-looking man. Do you think it was a deliberate strategy, a cynical one, to say, how could this guy is so out of shape, he could never have had a fight?
I don't think, a lot of people have said that to me. I really don't think so, Piers. I think that this is a man who is stressed. Yeah. I think his life has changed radically. He's a prisoner in his own home. And I think
and whatever happens to, let's be straightforward about George Zimmerman. Really? I've spoken a lot to his brother Robert, who's done a great job defending his brother. Right. And, you know, he clearly is deeply stressed, George Zimmerman. Yeah. I think that's what's behind all this. But more importantly, this guy's life is ruined whatever happens. Yeah, I mean, he's going to spend, if he comes out tomorrow and the day after, for the rest of his life, he'll be fearing...
He's another Casey Anthony.
Right. Yeah, he is. But I don't think that he did it for the tactical reasons so that he looks out of shape and can't fight. I really think that he is just suffering in ways that maybe we can't even imagine.
And
on the stress and suffering point, I think that Trayvon Martin would love if he could feel stressed.
Right.
No question. And I'm not trying to minimize how tragic this situation is, but I don't think it was part of the strategy.
Let me go around the panel now, because I want to get your verdicts. What do you think is going to come back?
I just have no idea. I mean, I'm always dubious about...
What do you think is the fair result?
Well, I mean, from what I've seen, it depends on how they take Zimmerman's test. Well, he didn't testify, but his statements that are in part of the evidence, right?
So what do you personally think is the fair result?
I believe that it is hard to buy his account of what happened, particularly, and most importantly, that he took it out. I think you may end up with manslaughter. I'm not sure. I'm very hesitant to predict, but I think maybe manslaughter.
Okay, let's take a short break. Come back and get the other 4 verdicts after this short break.